Islam is not merely a private religion, it is a complete way of life, a din, that addresses public ethics, governance, economics, and social organization. In contemporary Nigeria, where Muslims constitute approximately half the population, Islamic ethics is directly relevant to national challenges: corruption, insecurity, poverty, interethnic and interreligious relations. Today we examine how Islamic principles engage with these issues. Corruption, fasad, corruption, or risiwa, bribery, is condemned comprehensively in Islamic sources. Quran 2:188, and do not consume one another's wealth unjustly or send it to the rulers in order that they may consume a portion of the wealth of the people in sin, while you know it is unlawful. Hadith, the curse of Allah is upon the one who gives a bribe and the one who accepts it. Ahmad, Tirmidhi. The Prophet's appointed governor, who collected extra gifts beyond his salary, was publicly rebuked. Why did you not sit in your father's or mother's house and wait for gifts to come to you? Establishing that gifts to officials connected to their public office are a form of bribery. Application to Nigeria. Nigeria's corruption is often fueled by impunity, the absence of consequences. Islamic ethics demands accountability. Muhasibah. Caliph Umar was famous for holding even himself accountable. The Caliph Abu Bakr said at his election, "If I do right, help me, if I do wrong, correct me." This culture of accountability is what Islamic ethics envisions. Nigeria is roughly equally divided between Christians and Muslims. Quran has clear guidance for interreligious relations. Quran 2:256, there is no compulsion in religion. Faith cannot be imposed by force. Quran 60:8-9, Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion and do not expel you from your homes, from being righteous toward them and acting justly toward them. Indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. The Prophet's Constitution of Medina, 622 CE, is historically the first Muslim charter of interreligious coexistence. Jewish tribes and Muslim migrants were declared one ummah in terms of defense, with separate religious laws for each group. NERDC, Nigeria Interreligious Council, established in 1999, co-chaired by the Sultan of Sokoto, Muslim, and the President General of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN. It promotes interreligious harmony and joint statements on national issues. The status and rights of women in Islam is a subject of ongoing debate, particularly in northern Nigeria. Key Islamic positions. Women have the right to education. The Prophet's wife Aisha was a major hadith scholar consulted by companions after the Prophet's death. Surah Al-Ahzab 33:35 lists believing men and women equally as recipients of divine forgiveness and reward, spiritual equality. Women have economic rights, property, inheritance, and the mal belong to them alone. Challenges in Nigerian context: child marriage in some northern communities, girls' school dropout rates, restrictions on women's movement and economic activity beyond Islamic requirements. The debate between cultural practices and Quranic rights is ongoing. Scholars like Malam Ibrahim El-Zakzaki, Islamic Movement of Nigeria, and more mainstream scholars differ on these issues. WAEC question: discuss how Islamic ethics can address the problem of corruption in Nigeria. Answer: define corruption. Quranic prohibition 2:188, Hadith, curse on giver and taker. Historical example: Caliph Umar's accountability, connection to Akira belief, all deeds recorded and judged. Zakat as structural wealth redistribution reducing desperation that drives corruption. Concept of amana, trust, public office is a divine trust. Conclusion: Islamic ethics provides both a legal framework and a spiritual motivation for honest governance.